But it's pretty cool because, I mean, bro is hitting over 1,000,000 damage on some individual hits, and that's just super fun. What's going on, guys? It's Sam, the Raid Man. We're back testing another clan boss damage dealer. He is all of the hype right now. Everyone's talking about him. It is the free login champion, Rathalos Blademaster. And boy, does he nuke. We do not have all of his books. We did book out his A1. We're missing 2 books here and 1 book here. So books would definitely help to decrease his cooldowns. That would boost his damage even more. But really, he hits hard, but it's all about his passive. Inflicts 50% more damage against targets under HP burn. That's huge. Receives less damage from them helps, but we're doing a unkillable team. And then this is big. Every 5th skill used by this champion deals 200% more damage, which is massive. Really, you want that to be here on this ability, but because it ignores defense for the boss, but we don't really have a chance to tune that, so there's nothing we can do. We do have him in, let me show his build. We have him in 2 counterattack accessories, which definitely help because every time he counterattacks or ally attacks or does anything like that, it counts as one of his 5 abilities. You're getting to that 200% extra damage hit more and more often. So I've got him in 1 cruel set with those 2 counterattack accessories, 6.8, 4,000 attack, 193 speed, 100% crit rate, 275 crit damage, and we don't really care about accuracy because his 1 debuff is irresistible. He places increased crit damage and increased speed on himself, which can throw the tune out of turn, but I've made it where it will fit in turn. Damage mastery is down to War Master because we are fighting against the clan boss today. And let me show you the team that I built out. This team is inspired by Saf, another member of the HH team for the free-to-play challenge right now, also on HH Gaming. His uses an Heiress, Seeker, Demitha, and then 2 champions. It's basically the Myth Fu, but without Fushan. And the issue with that team is you need somebody to take the stun, so you need another red affinity champion to replace Heiress, but to Hanorok, doesn't matter who takes the stun. So this is not a free-to-play friendly team. I obviously have 2 Void Legendaries, 1 Void Epic, and then the login champion. Maybe Seeker and the login champion are a little more free-to-play friendly, but these 2 champions definitely are not. Venus is replaceable by Farrakhan's a great option, and then Geomancer is another great option because Geo brings the weaken and the HP burn. Rathalos brings the decreased defense on the A1. So you've got that. Venus just brings it all. Decreased defense and weaken, HP burn right there. So that's really all you need. This team is pretty crazy. It is full auto. We've got the accuracy aura for Hanorok. We did turn off Hanorok's A2 because we don't want to fill up the debuff bar too much. We also took Seeker out of a toxic set, which will hurt his damage. His damage will actually be pretty bad today because it's against bad affinity. But all I care about is Rathalos being against the correct affinity. Venus being void is nice. Means that she's always going to be strong affinity. So you see a 171,000 attack there. Pretty good, but also you notice that he doesn't have increased attack or increased crit damage, and the boss did not have HP burn. So there's the increased attack. It's got the HP burn. This one should hit a little bit harder. 325, nice. And that's the second usage of the ability. Let's see if we can track them. No counterattacks there. Second usage of any ability. So this is 5 hits. There's 3. You can see the Rathalos Mastery activating every time he attacks. This should be 4. Hopefully it's not the A2. Hopefully it's just going to be the A1. That would be ideal. A1, perfect. We got increased defense. We don't have HP burn or weaken, sadly. So maybe they'll place one of those. If not, this isn't going to be as impressive. Yeah, 824. That is with decreased defense and weaken, actually, but that's with no HP burn. So let's think about it. 50% more. If we had HP burn, 824 turns into about 100 or 1.2 million, basically. So pretty nuts. It's actually a crazy team. Everyone in this team basically goes 3-to-1. So it is super fast, which is awesome because that just means basically once for every 2 times a clan boss goes, he is getting that 200% damage hit. So I'm going to let this run, and I will come join you guys again at the end of the run. 45 turns in, we are smacking. We're well over the 2 million per turn. Biggest issue with Venus is her HP burn is on a 4-turn cooldown. She's placing it for 2 turns, sometimes 3 with Master Hexer. She's going fast, so it's happening, but it does fall off here and then. For example, if she places it right before the Mythic goes and the Clan Boss goes, it's down to a 1 turn. Then she's not going to get it back up for the next turn. Sadly, there are a few times when one of his Rathalos big hits come, and we're missing one of the 3 key components. He always has increased attack. He always has increased crit damage. So the 3 key components are decreased defense, weaken, HP burn. So right now, you can see that there's decreased defense and weaken, but there is no HP burn. So for example, if he were to use his big ability right now, then you would not see the maximum damage done because we do not have that HP burn. There it is, 663,000. Should have been close to 1 million, but we didn't have the HP burn. There have been 1 or 2 times, maybe a little bit more, I haven't been paying super close attention, where he's hitting for close to 1 million damage. And it's pretty spectacular. Even without the 200%, he still nukes. But with the 200%, I mean, it's some of the hardest hits I've ever seen inside the game. Maybe the hardest hits. Like 400,000 is up there with just like absolute bonkers nukers. But this is past Juggernaut. This is past Tender Mercies from Franox. This is past Phoenix's A1, although Phoenix probably averages a little more damage because he's averaging about 600,000 per hit per turn. So I think Phoenix is just up there, maybe slightly better. But we'll see the total damage because maybe we can get one more big one in. I doubt it. I think he's going to have one more attack. We do have the HP burn. The conditions are met. Let's see if we can get lucky here. Get that 200% extra damage. End with a smack. Come on. It's an A1 anyways. Doesn't matter. So one thing I will say is him being booked would make a massive, massive difference. I think if he was booked, we'd have those 2 cooldowns. That means for every, what is it right now? It's 4 turn. So every 4 turns, we're doing it 2 abilities and 2 A1s versus we would do that every 3 turns. We're doing 2 abilities, 1 A1. So significantly more damage. That being said, Rathalos still did 43, almost 44 million. He outdamaged Venus by 15 million. He outdamaged Juhanarok by 20 million. He outdamaged Seeker by 30 million, even though Seeker is bad affinity. So definitely a nuke. Definitely worth testing out. I will be building him and using him in Hydra as well. Really excited to see how that works out. I'm going to try and build him in my regular team, which is the Myth Ruhanarok, and see what it looks like without HP burn. That team is better in general, and that team will do more damage. We will always have decreased defense and weekend. We just won't have that HP burn. So we're going to try that out, see if it's how close it is. I think the damage will be about the same, but he won't have any of those cool over 1 million nukes. But it's pretty cool because, I mean, bro is hitting over 1 million damage on some individual hits, and that's just super fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all on the next one.